everyone, welcome to another video. So in this video we would be solving a question on Leetcode. So the question is add two numbers related to the linked list. So let's quickly read the problem and let's get started with it. This is the problem, right? So you have been provided with two numbers which are actually two linked lists, and you need to add those numbers and return a value in the form of a linked list. So that's the question. Now the good part is the number is already reversed. Okay, so the number is not actually 243, it's actually 342, and similarly the second number here is 465. So I mean, in normal mathematics, when you add the number, you start adding from the last and you carry, like you put the carry to the next and do the addition. So here the good part is, since the number is in the reversed form, so you don't have to actually do any reversing on anything. You just have to add them, like 5 plus 2 7, just add it. 6 plus 4 10, 0 here, and 1 you can just carry it on. So since linked list, you just have to move forward. So here you don't have to take care about the reversing part, because the numbers are already in the reverse form. So you simply have to add them. The only thing you have to care about is to keep the carry, and the next thing you have to take care about is there are few cases where your code can stuck. So that's something which we'll discuss when we code. So you can read the problem statement. It's add two numbers, and I'll be starting with the problem now. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I will actually find out the length of the two linked lists. Okay, and I will, so here I am saving the space. So I am not creating a new linked list and summing up the two linked lists and saving those saving the values in the third linked list. I am actually using one of the linked lists which are provided in the questions only, and I would use the linked list which is of bigger length. So for that I have to calculate the length. So that's what I am doing. So list node, we need to iterate. So I'll create a variable and let me name it at maybe ln1, or ln1 is equal to l1, and similarly ln2 I'll place it to the length 2. So let's quickly find out. Length 1 0, length 2 equals to 0. So here length 1 is actually it's representing the length of the linked list 1, and length 2 is representing the length of the linked list 2. Perfect. So while ln1 is not equal to null, ln1 is equal to ln1 dot next and length plus plus. The same thing we have to do for the ln2. Okay, so now I have the length of both the linked lists. So if l1 is greater than ln2, then I have to do something else, then I have to do something. So here I actually have to find out which linked list would be my main linked list which I will return. Okay, so I would be returning a linked list and calculating my answers on that linked list. So I'll call that linked list as I'll call that as answer. Okay, L capital, and for now I am pointing it towards null, and the second one, I think I can use the same ln2 here, this pointer, because now so for the second linked list I'll use the same pointer. So answer would be pointing to the bigger linked list. So if the length 1 is bigger, then it means the bigger linked list is l1, and in the else part we can, so bigger linked list is l1, and ln2, which was ln2 here. Now ln2 is representing the smaller linked list, or I should actually create here. So answer is here, and we will have also a smaller linked list. So let me name it as small underscore L linked list. Okay, and that's null right now. And here small underscore L is equal to actually ln2. Okay, now same thing we have to do here, but replace it. Okay, so it's L2. Okay, now this is done. Now answer this answer node and small, these two pointers, they will actually move in the linked list, and we will do our calculations. We have to have the position of the bigger linked list. We have to store it somewhere, because at the end we will return that. So that would be my final answer. So I'm gonna create another node, another pointer as final answer, and I will point it towards the answer. Okay, sorted out, and this is something which I'll return at the end. Okay, now I have to do some processing. Okay, so the first thing is about the carry. So I'll make the carry as 0 at the starting. Okay, now I'll make the loop, and since our ln1, this the answer, so answer is storing the linked list, which is the bigger one, and small l stores the linked list, which is the smaller one. So when I'm iterating in both the linked list, the smaller linked list will actually be over first. So we'll loop it through the smaller linked list. So if while small list is not equal to null, till then we'll go, and what we'll do is so our end value, so value represents the sum which we get, and carry is something that we'll maintain. So we'll have a value and carry. So these two things we have to calculate. So what would be the value? So value would be actually small l dot val plus answer dot val plus carry. So my value would be this, and modulus 10. Okay, I am taking modulus. I'll explain you why I am taking modulus here. And carry would be the same variables we'll add, but we'll not take modulus, we'll divide it. Let's understand what we actually did. See the example here, 2 plus 5, 7. So it's okay, 7 here, so no carry, nothing. 4 plus 6 is 10. So 10 modulus 10 is the answer that we have, so that's why value is the answer. So that's what I am doing, and 10 divided by 10 is 1, which is the carry. So that's why carry is calculated by dividing it. Now if you get the answer as 7, here in this case 5 plus 2 is 7, so you got 7. So 7 divided by 10 is 0, so in that case carry would be 0. So carry is automatically handled if you divide it by 10, and value is automatically handled if you divide it by if you take modulus by 10. So that's the concept basically, and it's an easy question. So that's it, that's the only concept. So let's complete this. So this is done, our value is calculated. Now we have to add assign this value to the final answer dot value. So this is something which is done, and now we have to move ahead in both the linked list, the smaller one and the bigger one. So final answer, I'm making a mistake. Okay, so it's not final answer, it's just the answer, right? So answer and small l is the name. So answer dot value is set. Now I'll move the answer thing. So answer is equal to answer dot next. Similarly, small l is equal to small l dot next. So sorted out. Anything else? Yes. So we don't know if the longer linked list has ended or not. Okay, so for that we will run there as well. So in case if your answer is not equal to null, then we'll again repeat these steps. Okay, and since our small l, so this is over, so we don't need to add this anymore. We are just left with our answer and carry, so that's something that we will carry on, and that's it. Is the problem solved now? Both the linked lists are over? No, there is one special case which is left. So it might happen that at the end of your linked list you might get a 10. In that case, 0 would be here and 1 would be carry on. Now neither the first linked list nor the second linked list is left. Okay, so you have to create another node and attach that node. So what I'm gonna do is, and that would be the case only when your value would be there in the carry. Okay, your carry is not 0. In that case, you have to create this extra node. So if carry is not equal to 0, then you have to create a node. So list node temporary is equal to new list node, and the value would be carry. I hope this is the function described by the Leetcode. Yes, so you can just have to add the val. Okay, and that's what I am doing. So this node would be created. All I have to do is add this node where at the end of the linked list. Now this answer is actually pointing towards null, so I can't do answer dot next is equal to this. Okay, so what I'll do is I have to reiterate this final answer. Okay, I have to reiterate it. So okay, I mean that's fine. That's something I'll take from here. Okay, and I'll do it here. I just have to reiterate it, but this time I'll stop here when my dot next is I'll move till it is not null. So this will not stop at null but at a node just before null, and that's the point where I have to attach this temporary node. Okay, so that's what I have to do, just a little bit of formatting. Okay, so length I don't need, I'll just move forward and forward. Okay, and ln1 I have to start it from the head, and head is actually the final answer of my linked list. Okay, so it will move, and after this ln1 dot next is equal to temp. That's all that I have to do, and finally I think return is already there, we added. Okay, that's it. Let's quickly try that. Okay, binary, let's see on line 26 what it's saying. ln1 and ln2 are bad operator type. Oh okay, it's length 1 and length 2 actually, not the nodes. We are comparing the length, right? So length 1 and length 2. Okay, I think the rest should be fine. Let's see. Okay, so this is it about the solution, and you can submit it, it would be accepted.